Well, hello and how are you? Shenandoah Briscoe once again coming to you live right outside of St. Charles city limits. Not really outside of, but right inside of St. Charles city limits. Alrighty then. Well, hey, you know that this here is blog number 94. Yeah, I'm getting up there. That's right, I sure am. Which means that it's day 5 of Bow Routine. I'm sorry that day 4 took so long. All I was doing was cleaning a bag out. Well, now that the bag's all cleaned out and I got my socks on and I've got my shirt on and I've been sitting here all propped up so that I could see what you were doing in there, we're going to go ahead and have you come back over here. Now, I want you to go ahead and tilt the top of the bed back down now, and I'm going to have you go open that closet there, the non-mirror side, and grab that box out of there. And the one right there on the left, it's got the tube sticking up out of it, and it's got the drainage sponge wrapper sticking out of it. Yes, grab that one right there. Bring that right over here by us. I'm going to have you open up the Q-tip bottle and take that Ala Vista tube, and I want you to go ahead and, well, see how it's mostly empty. Go ahead and just bend that tube in half. Alrighty, now when you open the lid, it will put enough pressure on there to help squeeze that Ala Vista out. So go ahead and grab your Q-tip, and we're going to squish and twist. Put your Q-tip about half inch to an inch away from the tip of the top, away from the top of the aloe vera tube, and now squeeze and twist your Q-tip. As you twist it, you'll note that the aloe vera stream is just going right up on top of it. Now you can also twist it back the other way if you run out of thumb and finger space. Alright, now that you got a glop like that on there, I want you to stick that right down here on my belly where my catheter, suprapubic catheter, is sticking out. Okay, now glop that on there, and I want you to slide that catheter in and out. Well, bring it up here and lay it on my chest. And in that way, whenever you slide it in and out, you'll have the proper angle for that hose to slide in and out in. All right, now that that's slid in and out, it's gonna be well lubricated for the day. Now that drainage sponge package there, go ahead and open that drainage sponge package and grab the one drainage sponge that's out of it, and then take your Q-tip and just drop it in there. That'll be our little trash can. Okay, now then, take that drainage sponge and saddle the hose and bring it down below and cross it over just a little bit, and grab you a piece of tape, and we're going to put a piece of tape crossways on the drainage sponge as close to the hose as you can get it. That way, you're not wasting a whole bunch of tape, and oops, sorry about that. And it'll hold that drainage sponge in place quite well. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to take that bag and we're going to lay it down my left side. Now, the only thing left out of that box that we're going to need is the two elastic straps. Now, take the long elastic strap and the short elastic strap and lay them down by my left leg. Now you can go ahead and put that box away. Make sure you got the Q-tip lid on good and tight. Appreciate that. Okay, now then, we're done with that closet. You can basically close it up now because we don't need nothing else out of there, so there ain't no point in having it open. Now, when you're down here around the left-hand side, you'll notice how my bag, see how it's curving out of my belly? Well, see how it's curving to the right? We want it to actually curve to the left, make a little bit of a question mark looking thing. So if you flip it over twice towards the bathroom, there you go. Now then, just lay that on the top of the sock right down the middle of my shin. Now, we're going to take the longer of the two straps and we're going to slip that underneath my leg. And then bring the one side up and put it on the top of the bag like an overall button. And now the other side, you're going to lay it up and bring it up and stick it on like an overall clip. All right, now the short one, you're going to place that one down at the bottom of the bag below my ankle, and you're underneath my ankle, and then you're going to wrap that one around and clip it to the bottom of the bag with that little plastic nylon overall clip and the little clear plastic button. There you go. All right, so you'll slip that on there, and now we've got those on. Now you can proceed to start to pull the pants up. Now you just take my pants and you bring them down over my feet, and then you'll have them around my ankles. Okay, so go ahead and start to pull them up, and I'll have you pull this side up as far as you can get it, and then I'll have you go ahead and go around the bed and pull the other side up as far as you can get it. And then if you can't get it much further, or if you want to get it much further, I'll have you come back around the other side of the bed and pull again. But chances are you've got it up at least to the bottom of my butt cheeks, which is plenty high enough. So now what I need you to do is go in there and grab that Hoyer lift sling, which is hanging over the Hoyer lift. Notice how that's hanging there. See how it fits on there like a saddle? All right, we'll end up putting it back like that when we're through with it. Okay, now I need you to drop that Hoyer lift sling right across my chest, laying it with the long straps way down towards my legs and the top curve right around my neck, right under my neck. Okay, now we're going to take, and the tag is over on my side, so therefore we know that the top is up and the bottom is down. Right? Right. What I'm saying is that the inside of the sling is up and the outside of the sling is down. There we go. I'm going to get myself a drink of the H2O. Good to the last drop. Oh, it's mighty fine of our God to provide us with this here elixir. Anyway, now then, that being said, we're going to roll. We're going to take the top strap and we're going to lay it inside the Hoyer lift sling. Not straight across my chest, more so down along the edge. And then the middle one, right there, that strap, you're going to lay it inside again, bring it up towards my shoulder. And then that way it'll lay there, and what we're going to do is we're going to roll that Hoyer lift sling up like a knot, or like a knot. We're going to roll it up like a burrito, and we're just going to roll it up across my chest. And seeing as how I forgot to tell you, I'm going to have you stick the middle line right in my mouth so that when you're rolling it up, you can stop right there, and you don't really want to roll it much further than that. I mean, right to there and just a hair further, and then that way you can flap it across me like you're trying to straighten out a big, long, huge sheet, and you want most of it to go across the other side, and you want the curled part to stay right next to my arm. Okay, now then, what I need you to do is go down there and grab my right foot and cross it over my left foot, and come back up here and get between my basically you'll be standing right around my belly area, and your belly area and my belly area will be pretty much lined up with each other, so that way you can take and reach across me and put your slide your hand under my left butt cheek and your right hand under my shoulder, my left my Slide your left hand under my right butt cheek and your right hand under my right shoulder. Now I need you to crouch down like you're squatting, and I want you to lean back like you're going to sit down into a chair, and just lean back and lean back. And on that third time you lean back, I want you to go ahead and act like you just sat right down. Now, as soon as I come up to, seeing as how I've rolled up, now you stand straight up in the air, and we are belly to belly, and then that way you really don't have to worry about controlling me. You can have because I'm balanced quite well in this position, you can slide that sling in up against my back, but pull my pants up as high as you can get them on the top side. Okay, now that you've got that sling slid in behind my back, and my pants pulled all the way up my back, up to a shoulder, up to my shoulder blade, if you can get them that high. And now go ahead and bring my shirt back down over the outside of that, over the outside of my pants. Now roll me back over onto the sling, and I need you to cross my feet back the other way, and come back up over here, same place you were just standing. And I want you to take your left hand and put it under my left butt cheek, and your right hand and put it under my right shoulder. And I want you to kind of crouch down, lock your arms, lean into me, and then rock up like you're going to stand up. And 1, 2, 3, and stand up, leaning over me. And you'll notice that I just rolled right over. Now that won't hurt your back, and it will just be your legs. It'll use your legs to do the rolling for you. Whereas the other way, whenever we were doing the back squatting back and going that way, it uses your hind side for our leverage point, and we get a much better leverage, and that way I roll over easier for you. Now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and pull my pants up on my left butt cheek and pull them way up as high as you can get them, and make sure that the seam is in the middle. And now unroll that Hoyer lift sling, and then now let me roll back. Oh, put my pants down, my shirt back over it. Now let me roll back. Alrighty then. Now you can go ahead and grab that Hoyer lift. Okay, so now then, what I was going to say is that remember that position that you got into? No. Bring the Hoyer lift out of the bathroom, and we're going to hook it up. We're going to hook it up to the Hoyer lift straps. Okay? Okay, now that you brought that Hoyer lift out from the bathroom, I want you to straddle the top wheel of the bed with the 2 front wheels of that Hoyer lift. Okay, now then, there's a red knob on the side of the Hoyer lift. Go ahead and give that knob a twist, because it twists on, but it pushes off. Turns on, and pushes off. Anyway, what we need to do is we're going to lower that Hoyer lift down to my chest. Now, we did lower the bed already, didn't we? If not, let's go ahead and lower the bed all the way down and lower the Hoyer lift down to my chest. Now, we're going to take and hook the... we're going to use British Petroleum gasoline. That would be blue, purple, green is our code. And what you're going to do is you're going to take my strap on my left side there, and you're going to hook that one up to the first hook. And then the middle strap that was that you used a while ago, that you rolled up into the sling with earlier, you're going to take that one and hook it on the middle hook, and you'll hook that one up to purple. Now I need you to put your knee on the bed there and reach across and grab the blue strap, the top strap, and hook it up to the top hook on blue, and in the middle one, go ahead and hook it up to green. Now, remember that position that we got into earlier whenever we were doing the range of motion with my legs? Okay, I need you to get in that position again so that you can lift my knee up. Now, I want you to hang your Hoyer lift controller on the Hoyer lift bar itself so that it's hanging out here to where you can get to it once you get me in position. Now, go ahead and pull that leg up and climb around in front of it, and you can take that sling and you can throw that long sling piece that's sticking down there, and you can throw that up between my legs there, and then you can grab my other leg and bring it up and bring that piece of sling up around and in between the two legs. Make sure you're leaning up close to me because, well, I don't want to push you off the bed, and or I don't want to I want to be able to hook those two straps up where they belong. Now, the one that you threw across first, go ahead and hook it up to the opposite side, and we'll hook that one up to the green. And then the one that you brought through last, we'll hook it up to the left side, and we'll hook it up to, which right now, since how you're facing me, it'll be on your right. Go ahead and hook it up onto the right hook, the last hook, and grab your Hoyer lift sling, your Hoyer lift controller. Now, if you could, I want you to reach down on the outside of my leg and pull that sling up as high up the back of my thigh as you can get it, and then on the right side of my thigh, pull that side up as high as you can get it, and then pull the sling up the middle, and we're going to go ahead and raise me up in the air. All right, that being said, it is time up. So I'm going to hang out here in the air for a little while, and I will check you tomorrow. This is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? You know, God loves you, and so do I. So be blessed and have a great day. Tune in tomorrow so you don't just leave me hanging, all right? All right, then.